Hello friends, welcome back again. In the last video, we have seen about Power Query Editor, and in this video, we will see what we can do with Power Query Editor. And this is the PL300 exam preparation series videos, and we are still in the first part, preparing the data. In this, we have already finished three of them, three tasks, I would say. And now today, we would see about shaping and transforming the data tables within Power BI using Power Query Editor. So before I move it to Power BI, let's have a look here because you can see here I have highlighted the navigation steps based on the tasks we will be doing now, so you can refer it for your reference. Now let's go to Power BI. Yeah, from the last session, you can see that we brought this table into Power BI. And now you can see like in the table, the column names does not give us any meaning actually. So it shows like a default column with numbers. And let's see now this in Power Query Editor. We will click Edit Query from the table, or you can also navigate from Home ribbon and click on the table and transform data. So we would move navigated to Power Query Editor here. So normally when we connect our data, the first step is to get an overview about our data using in Power Query Editor or in the report itself. But here you can see already before we use this data for reporting, so the raw data should be cleaned. We need to make it ready for the reporting. So we need to do some basic transformations, I would say. And why transformation matters here? Because a proper and good transformation will always makes our reports more easier to more easier and accurate to use it for our analysis and visualization. And it's like a I think it's like a cleaning the room before your guest arrives. So you invited someone, your friends or anyone, then before they arrive, you would clean your room, prepare your room for it. So this is how we are going to do. And in this data, you can already see the data is not so clean, and you could see multiple blank values and no column headers, for example. So what we can do, we will see now quick and basic transformations. First step, you can already see, as I mentioned, you don't see the column headers. Like it's very strange here, but I see the column names are in this row. Like you see that the it is not on the header, it is on the row. But we can do this. We can do the transformation. Power BI has two options for this, but before that, when we want to bring this data, I mean this row into as a column header, we do have two rows which is not giving any meaning. It's almost blank and with one textual data. So we will remove these two rows. Okay, so that will be the first step. So right now you can do this in two ways in Power BI in Power Query Editor. Firstly, you in the home ribbon in the menu, you can see two sections. One is for rows, one is for columns. In the rows option, you see remove rows. Here, there are many options to remove how you will, if you want. But firstly, in our case, the rows are in the top, so we click remove top rows. Now we will mention how many rows we need to remove. So we can see that it's two rows. So we select two or type two, then we click OK. Then you see now it's already gone, and you see that the in Power Query Editor, as I mentioned, all the actions would be tracked here, and you can revert back anytime, any step in Power Query Editor. So now we see this row is in the first row now, the header naming. So right now, Power BI again for keep making this row as a column header, you can do it in two places. One in the home ribbon here, if you see use first row or as headers, okay, you can use this option, or either if you see here it's a small table icon where you can click it and then you can click use first row as header. Now it's very clear that the column header is making more sense now. What is this column is about? And this gives her more clarity and the clean data, I would say. So this is how we can do. And for example, now we brought the column headers now. And firstly, we can also look into columns now, right now. So we removed some rows and then we brought this row as a header now. And what I would see here in the second column, this column does not have any required data. It does not make any sense. And you can also check what values you have here in the filter option. And now I do not want this column. So now you have again two options. One, you can just right click on the column and remove column, just remove, it will remove the column. But you can also do it in another way. So I'm reverting back. If you delete the step, it will revert you back again to the back how it was before. And click on the particular column you want to remove. And here in the column section, you have remove columns. You can see remove columns, and then you can just click remove. So in this way you will also remove the columns. And here now it looks much better, for example. And again I am seeing one row fully blank at the top, so let's use the same feature. Remove rows, remove top rows, I would say. Now click on one because you have only one row to remove, so click OK, then it's removed. And now what I would say, the best practice that we need to have, the column naming should look more readable and meaningful. So right now you can see this column sales, revenue, stock, this makes more meaningful. And also you can avoid using underscore in the namings. So I'm removing it. And this order ID, you do not want this unique, and just remove the underscore. And almost these columns are also having the same, so you just want to remove the underscore, and then you can keep the naming more readable and easy. I'm making it more quicker now. So here's the last column that we need to remove. Yeah, so it's done. And now you can see the data looks more clean and meaningful. You still have a lot of rows that should be removed, and some more transformations can also be done. But overall, as a basic level, you can see already that we have done some shaping and transformation right now. So to summarize what we did now, we have seen some basic level of transformations within Power Query Editor by doing cleaning up extra rows and promoting the column headers, and removing rows and columns, and renaming the columns and fields, for example. So these small steps makes bigger difference, I would say, because when you want to use the data to analyze and visualize in the report, then this cleaning is very important. This shaping is very important to do that. So that's all for today. But in the next video, we would see more about the best practices for naming conventions. So that's all for now today. Thank you for watching my video, and you can connect with me in LinkedIn. This is my LinkedIn ID, and you can also scan the QR code to connect with me via LinkedIn. Thanks a lot. See you later, guys. Bye.